What's up, guys? I'm Caden with Crypto Now or Never, and welcome back to another Oscar update. If you enjoy this style of content, please do me a favor and hit that like and subscribe button. As always, none of this is financial advice. Let's get into it.
I have a dream, that's all I need. I'll make it happen with some work and belief. Know what I want.
Okay, so if we look at Oscar right now, it's currently sitting at a $2.1 million market cap. And similar to a lot of other projects, it's been bleeding over the last 2 weeks or so. But what I would like to point out is that it looks very similar to many other charts out there. Now, I'm not going to go through all of those charts right now, but for example, if you look at something like Shiba Inu, you can see that Shiba is basically in this giant cup and handle. If you look at a project like Captain BNB, which I've been covering recently, it's in a giant cup and handle. And if you were to look at Pepe, if you were to look at Toshi and many of these other projects, they're all basically in giant cup and handles. Now, yes, Oscar has gotten sold off a little bit harder than a lot of other projects, but that's because of one wallet in particular. So you can see right here that Oscar was initially forming that little bull flag. However, after that, it had a brutal red candle. Now, why did it have that red candle? If you scroll down in the transactions, you'll see right here on August 1st, someone clipped 20,000. Obviously, when you have a project as small as Oscar, that's going to make a dent in the chart. And if you come over here and look at Etherscan, you can see the clip right here. So 38 hours ago, he sold 20,000 Oscar. And then if you scroll up 14 hours ago, he actually sold another 6,700 Oscar. So over the last few days, he's sold almost 27,000 worth of Oscar. And I understand that there are multiple ways to perceive that information. Some people are going to initially look at that as a bad thing, and they're going to say, well, someone lost conviction. That's not a good sign for the project. However, a lot of other people are going to say that it's better now than later. Because think about it, he's clipping almost 27K around a $2 or $3 million market cap. I'm telling you right now, it is much better if he does that right now as opposed to if this chart's sitting at 20 or 30 million. Now, to be clear, is it guaranteed that this ever runs to 20 or 30 million? No, it's not. But if it does, and if you have conviction in this play, then it's better now than later. As a lot of you guys know, I've been covering Oscar for months now, and I've always said the same thing about this project. In my eyes, this is a slow cooker. This is not the kind of project that I'm just buying and looking to trade in a week or two. They are building something genuine. And if you come over here and you look at CoinMarketCap, their volume isn't bad either. Their volume's at 217K. Obviously, this isn't super high right now, but it's also a weekend right now. And as a lot of you guys know, volume falls off significantly on weekends. So do understand that the volume's a little bit higher than it says on DEX tools, because they also have some volume coming from exchanges like XT.com and AscendX. But then if you come over to Oscar's X account, you can see recently they had Etherscan updated. They just posted this 57 minutes ago. And this is the kind of stuff that you actually love to see with a project. You want to see projects that are taking their time to actually make sure the details are correct. You see so many projects out there that just get a little bit of short-term hype and then they die shortly afterwards. That's because they were never built for long-term success. Oscar's trying to do everything the right way. And they also said right here, we're already working towards getting the blue verification badge, which will take us to the next level. And you can see right here that they already have a verification badge though. But as I've always said for Oscar, one of the biggest reasons that I'm bullish on this project anyways is because of their connections. This project was quite literally founded by some of the OG Shiba Inu team. These are some of the same guys that work directly with Ryoshi. So they obviously have some very interesting connections. And just to kind of show you guys what I'm talking about, if you come over to the Shiba Inu X account, you'll notice they only follow 49 accounts. If you click at who they're following and you scroll down a little bit, you'll see that they follow Oscar. And then you scroll up a little bit, you'll see that they also follow Paradox. And Paradox is one of the main guys on the Oscar team. And he was actually the second person to join the Shiba Inu team, only second to Ryoshi. And he's also the same one that created the Shiba Inu logo. This logo right here that you know very well. So again, I just want to be clear. I am still treating Oscar as a long-term project. I can't be any clearer about this. They are going about everything in a very organic way, which is personally something that I love to see. They are trying to build something genuine. So if you do choose to enter this project, don't just expect a massive short-term explosion. But if this is your guys' first time watching an Oscar video, then I definitely recommend keeping this on your radar. And if you guys are interested in projects like Oscar and just getting into projects super early in general, then I always recommend taking a look at my Discord as well. As you guys know, we've been making huge gains in here this entire cycle. If you look at the all-time gainer list, some of these projects you could have turned $1,000 into over $200,000. So if this is the kind of community that you'd like to be a part of, you can find the link right here on my YouTube homepage. I'd love to see you guys in here with us. But that's about all. Let me know down in the comments whether or not you guys are bullish on Oscar. If you found this content valuable, please do me a favor and hit that like and subscribe button. Thank you guys for watching. Have a great rest of your day.